Okay, once you've completed them all, this is the answer key. We have here M and P. So what's the difference? The difference is this one has more than one thing put in it. There's tea, there's water, there's sugar, has more than one thing put in it. This one, for Science 15, we'll say there's only one thing put in it. But when you get to Science 14 and higher, you're going to learn that there's actually more than one. But this one, we're going to say there's only gold in it. Only gold. So only one thing. But this one has two things in it. This one's salad. Clearly, it has more than one thing in it. Tomatoes, lettuce, cheese. So this one is a mixture. This one is a mixture. You've got rocks, big rocks, small rocks, dirt. This one is pea. There's only salt in it, nothing else mixed in. This one is Coca-Cola. So you know there's water and something else in there. So it has to be a mixture. This one is oxygen. You know, from Booklet 1, there's nothing else mixed in. So this one has to be pea. And this one is water. For Science 15, we're going to say this one is a pure substance. But as you go higher, you're going to learn that it's not. So M and P, I've said it a few times by accident, that group P is for pure substance. So write that down. Pure substance. And M is mixture. M is mixture. So you can copy that down for yourself. Pure substance and mixture. So the next page we're going to go to is going to be all pure substances. All pure substances. So on the next page, when you look at them all, you've got water, gold, salt, carbon, hydrogen, sugar. They're all pure substances. Nothing is mixed in. So they are pure substances. And of these pure substances, you're going to decide which ones are an E and which ones are a C. So you can see I've already said that over here, gold or silver is an E, and the other one over here is a C. So I want you to try and do the rest of this page on your own. Take a minute to try and do it. Just putting E and C down where you think they go. Okay, once you're done, we'll check the answers. So you can see here NaCl, sodium and chlorine together make a C. And on this side, you just have carbon, which is an E. Over here, you have hydrogen, which is just an E. And over here, you have sugar, which is a C. What's the difference? Sugar has, you can see it has carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in it. Salt has sodium and chlorine. The rest of these, hydrogen, only one element in it. These ones are compounds. They have more than one element in it, so it can be similar to what you made in class with your clay models. So they are elements or compounds. Elements are what you find in the periodic table. Compounds are when you combine two or more things from the periodic tables. Two or more things. And finally, we have the last page. I know I'm going a little fast, so if you want it to go slow, you just pause the video and then you can catch up. Last page. Look at all these things on here. We have Coca-Cola, salad, cookies. This one is oil and water. You might not be able to see in your picture. I'll try to give you color so you can take a look at it. We have ice cream down here with some nuts and other things. And then this one is a pink juice. So are these all pure substances or mixtures? Pure substances means there's only one thing inside. Mixtures means there's more than one thing inside. So these are going to be mixtures, because you can see even in the Coca-Cola, you know for sure there's water and something else in there, sugar and whatever the black syrup is that they put in. Salad as well too, you know there's lettuce and cucumber. So these are all mixtures. So I want you to decide which ones are going to be O and which ones are going to be T. So I'm going to do the first one for you. The Coca-Cola is O, and this one is T. So try doing the rest. Are they O or T? Okay, so the O for Coca-Cola I said is because you can only see one thing in it. The salad, you can see the different parts. Coca-Cola, you know there's something mixed in it, but you can't see the syrup, you can't see the sugar, you can't see all the other things in it. Cookie, for sure, you can see the little pieces in it. Oil and water, you can see the two different ones. You can see the two different ones here, but this one, it looks like one substance, but you know that it's more than one. So the names for these two, the O is going to be homogeneous. I'm going to write it differently down here so you can see it. Homogeneous. Homo meaning the same, and T is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. Sometimes heterogeneous, we're going to call it mechanical mixture. So homogeneous and heterogeneous. Following this, we're going to go to your booklet on page 6. So your booklet on page 6, you have this nice chart here. So matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. You know this, anything that has mass and takes up space is matter. We just did pure substances. Pure substances have nothing else mixed in. Nothing mixed in, only one substance. So nothing mixed in. And when we did our worksheet, we had two different kinds of pure substances. We had elements and compounds. So elements would be like, you have some examples down here, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon. They're from the periodic table. They're from the periodic table. They're from the periodic table. And the other side, you have compounds. Those are from the periodic table, but it's two things from the periodic table. Element is going to be only one, and compound. So you have some examples here. H2O is water. Then you have salt, sodium, and chlorine. And then you have sugar. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen make sugar. So compounds are two or more elements. Two or more elements. Okay, then we get to the other side for mixtures. And so for mixtures, we have two kinds. One where you can see the different things inside it, and the other one where you can't see, but you know it's a mixture, like coffee. You know there's water and coffee in there, but it looks like just one. So coffee would be an example of a homogeneous or homogeneous mixture. So coffee would be an example. And homogeneous looks like one, but you know it isn't. It looks like one substance, but you know it isn't. It looks like one substance, but you know it isn't. And then heterogeneous, you can see the different substances in it. You can see the different substances. So this chart is pretty important for this unit. You need to be able to understand the differences, so we'll do lots of worksheets on this. The next thing is I'm going to get you to read page 7 in your booklet, Properties of Matter, and you've got some examples here of the properties of matter, melting point, boiling point. So physical properties are anything you can see, touch, smell, or observe with touch. And chemical properties, usually you can't see them. Usually it's a change in the structure underneath it. So once you've finished reading pages 7 and 8, I want you to try page 9. I'll post the answer key for you.